You're more click on this video, and I am too. My name is BigFatL0ser, and today we're watching Wile E. Coyote vs. Tomcat. I'm back, guys. Yeah. I'm cheering for Wile E. Coyote, because I just feel bad. Like, come on, bro. Come on.
Wile E. Coyote.
Wait, just had to check if it's still recording. Yep. Okay.
Fastest and furiousest of the
I just feel bad for him too, because Roadrunner raced the Flash, right? Runner versus the Flash. Yep. But oh my. Also, guys, if you're wondering, oh, why are you using Bing? Well, it's cause, well, huh?
Good thing we're with BelAir Direct.
What? What was this? See? They legit start racing. We all know how overpowered the Flash is. Wait, Wait, is Coyote finally gonna catch up? Insane. Anyways, let's start this up. Ooh.
Tomcat, the powerhouse pussycat from Tom and Jerry. The fans voted for it, and we're here to deliver. He's Wiz, and I'm Boomstick. And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle.
Tom's probably gonna win, seeing his crazy durability feats, but Coyote has some good feats too. We're all cheering for Coyote.
So bold as Coyote.
Oedipus and Eobus.
Prometheus, who stole fire from the heavens to give to humanity. To
Really?
He was a foolish trickster who could die and return to life.
That's most accurate. Brothers Warner.
To this day, the great
Damn!
stalks the American
Look at this. Species. Okay, whatever.
West, hunting his indefatigable prey, the Roadrunner.
It still kept going.
Wile E. Coyote.
5'8". Damn. If you guys don't know, I'm like 6'4". Birth year 1937. IQ 207, or so he says. Eternally hangry, most loyal comfort customer. Yep. Acme. Spare brain.
Is driven by a ruthless entrepreneurial spirit. Yeah, and it drove him straight off a cliff.
Multiple times.
That bird-shaped happily ever after to his own inevitable undoing. Such is the lot of the common man.
What was that? Wait, was that what's it called, that one show?
Such is the lot
I forgot what it's called.
of the common man. You might not expect it from an anthropomorphic canine.
There's that one disgusting show about babies and toddlers.
Hunter Cage E. Coyote. His father raised
Damn.
him from infancy
Okay.
to hound his avian adversary and forbade him to speak until he tasted victory.
Damn, that's messed up.
An easy task.
Wile E. occasionally speaks, most commonly in his class of risk bugs, but is largely silent.
Coyotes are incredibly adaptable predators, capable of hunting in both rural and urban environments.
Huh.
They're also speedy little demons. They can sprint at up to 43 miles per hour. Though that's cold comfort when that blue meeping bastard can make beams of light look stone still, or outrun a car that was moving fast enough to travel through time. Frankly,
What?
it's incredible that
He
Wile E.
keep up with the Flash show. Yeah.
keep up with his
Okay.
prey at all. But he does. No, really, it's actually stated that only a quote tiny little extra burst of speed.
Okay, so Wile E should be way faster.
Heck, bugs
Nice. Bugs once manually found the gut within over 557,300 times faster than light. Okay.
Just as fast isn't fast enough. Fortunately, Wiley's got an endless assortment of gadgets, gizmos, and reams of blueprints to make up the difference. He's got your classics like
Damn, look at that. Well, I was expecting this in the tools category.
Missiles, a 10 billion volt electromagnet, and a friggin' trebuchet. A Reddit favorite.
I swear, if this
Invented himself and uses an excruciating
invented himself.
that inevitably go awry. Despite being a self-described super genius, Wiley has an officially measured IQ of 3. That's the same IQ as
Those results were tampered with.
Okay,
Yeah.
test results were fake, but he's still an idiot. So
Look who's
why not
talking.
let us see
Yeah,
his
yeah,
skills?
Wiz, you're an
Do the
idiot.
hard work for him. Acme sells any product that you can imagine. And
Yeah.
Wiley is their most devoted customer, contributing up to 99% of its
Damn.
$50 billion revenue. Thanks for the
How much is he?
Pops. Oh, don't worry,
Oh.
I'm spending it all in one place. He's got an Acme Book of Magic, Acme Clonomatic,
I knew about that one.
Death Ray, Acme
Yeah.
City in a
Mhm.
Box,
City in
Acme
Box.
Universal Remote, which
Well-
can pause, fast forward, and rewind a person through time. Too bad half
Huh.
the stuff Wiley uses is intentionally sabotaged because Acme's board of directors is exclusively Roadrunners. My
That's
man
insane.
cannot catch a break, but
Yeah.
sure can take
We-
some punishment. No
We need some respect on. We need to put respect on my man's
matter
name.
the severity of his failures, Wiley is still attuned and can bounce back from just about anything.
Yeah.
He's been sliced, stabbed, squashed,
Uh-huh.
exploded, melted, blasted into a constellation, and overall verbed for the last 87 years straight.
87
Without ever
is
actually
crazy.
dying. He once got fully disintegrated into ash and popped back up like it was nothing, similar to the immortal coyote of Sewetmuk legend. He's also shattered the fourth wall tons
Somebody
of times
is-
and even
okay.
left the comic page entirely
What?
to catch the Roadrunner. Yeah, so close. Believe it or not, there is actually a biological reason for these abilities. Looney DNA. Every toon's got it, not just the
Really?
ones. And it's what lets them survive fatal damage up to being fully
They actually
erased
explained
from
it?
the page. Essentially
Damn.
dictating their
I watched that
consciousness
movie,
for
but
reality
like a long
to
time ago.
whatever is funny.
I don't remember it
Gravity
much.
only affects
In
the
addition to
coyote.
Daffy's survival. Oh wow. Daffy Duck, Total Laser into occasions, other tunes like Furball originated from Soul Destruction, Bugs Bunny returning from Information. Isn't that the second Space Jam? I didn't watch that movie.
When he looks down,
I heard it was
tunes are
garbage.
immune to the laws of physics as we know them.
Uh-huh.
That's why Wiley developed a counter to this immortality, the Looney DNA Dissolver, which leaves tunes vulnerable to fatal wounds the same way we are. Yet again, so close. You can't say he hasn't
So,
tried everything.
wait a minute. So he actually has ways to cancel out Looney Tune stuff. To cancel out Toon Force. Also, Daffy Duck obliterates Glimmer. Prove me wrong.
Wiley's experience as a veteran tune that landed him a job at
What the
Acme
freak?
University as department chair of
Huh?
the School of Hard Knocks. teaching
Why'd they make a
up-and-coming
school?
Tiny Toons how to use their abilities.
Why do they need lessons to learn how to use them? What can't they just,
Okay,
you know,
so
who cares?
Naruto. And just like
Believe it.
Naruto's jutsus, Toon Force works like an actual power system.
Really?
More experienced Toons like Wiley who are more powerful than their younger counterparts. And that means Wiley's
Is Martian the Manhunter holding a sun? And that one cowboy from Bugs Bunny cartoons, a black hole. Cool.
should be capable of replicating feats and abilities performed by any other Looney Tune, like traveling between different mediums or altering the plot of the cartoon he's in.
What the freak?
And my favorite was the time Plucky Duck used Marvin the Martian's matter transmogrifier.
Universal feats are common for weak tunes similar to those at the end of the universe. Damn, the Warners, as in the Warner Brothers, they are actual characters about caused the Big Bang. Bucky once pulled a new universe from his pocket and furled it at 1.9 quintillion times light speed. Okay.
To suck up the entire
Okay.
universe, and then suck up the animator animating his universe.
What?
Then suck up the animator's universe for good.
Makes no sense. Do they suck up me? I'd be fine.
Measure. Wiley's got a cushy 10-year job teaching that stuff. Impressive for an abject failure at his life mission. He's helped stop a meteor from destroying Earth.
Didn't Tom do that with like a Kamehameha? He's like Kamehameha. I saw it on like the animation or something, like animation on YouTube. Blew up the sun, grew up to the size of the planet. Didn't the constellation twice, felt the impact of North America, was smashing a large portion of the moon, mastered Odor's special speed. That's only scored. I mean, most of these things are irrelevant considering the universal feats, except for Roadrunner speed. I said Roadrunner, Bugs Bunny, Marvin the Martian. Damn, I didn't know about that one. Energized Money, I knew about that one. I didn't know about the Gecko.
Stars in basketball, and even, whoa, snap! Caught the Roadrunner!
Damn.
Oh, wait, never mind.
Oh,
Close.
gosh.
According to 1977's Tweety and Sylvester issue 67, Wile E. Coyote has attempted to catch the Roadrunner 4,766,842 times. Scaling to the present, that's over 10 million failures. That takes dedication, or maybe self-destructive stubbornness. Too blinded by bird lust to see the forest for the trees. But Acme's intentional malfunctions and Coyote's recklessness don't account for all of his catastrophes.
You think you could beat
There's
Fisk?
something
Probably.
else, something
Milo Murphy? Damn, that show was mid. The crossover episode with Phineas and Ferb was pretty good though. And Dr. Doofenshmirtz made it a bit better. Still mid though. Also, I saw this video. Could Milo Murphy survive Final Destination? Didn't watch it though. Said like yes he can on the cover of the thumbnail.
standing in the way of our furry friend's salvation.
Well, I'll make the thumbnail for this video.
There's no other way to say it. God is just plain out to get this guy.
Ah.
And by God, we mean the closest thing that exists for Coyote and Roadrunner.
Bugs Bunny bullying
Jones.
Daffy
The
Duck.
guy that created him and helped forge the Looney Tunes into how we know him today. Originally meant to be a parody of earlier chase cartoons like, well, Tom and Jerry, Jones established several rules for their animated shorts that superseded Coyote's reality-warping tune abilities. Rules that cover his obsession, faulty products.
I already read all
Inside
these.
Force, not even
I just
the
cut them out.
Roadrunner is to blame for his defeat. Just him. While other creatives have altered this
Damn,
formula
that's
in the
America's
decades
crazy.
since Jones's departure, these rules have effectively made the Coyotes
Supposed to land on him. Yep.
cosmically ordained. God nerfed Wile E. Coyote. In all
Damn.
the years making Death Battle, we have never seen a handicap like that. But what else can you expect from our fanatical furry fail son? He's the Sultan of Slapstick, the CEO of Second Place, the swing and a miss superstar. As long as he picks himself back up and dusts off the ashes,
Yep.
that'll never be all, folks, for Wile E. Coyote.
Speaking of, no, I'll talk about it later.
Looking for nicotine pouches in Canada. More Canadians than ever are getting the pouches they want.
Where's the?
From Russia.
There it is.
The year was 1939. War raged in Europe between the British Tommies and the German Jerrys.
Really?
As the beleaguered English made their miraculous escape from the German encirclement off
British.
the coast of Dunkirk, one might have called the battle a game of cat and mouse. Wow, is that actually where their names come from? I'm looking this up. Regardless of their names' origin, William Hanna and Joseph Barbera's infamous
Satellites named after Tom and Jerry? Most of these I already know of, except for 11 actors. I was expecting more. But,
duo became the undisputed kings of slapstick comedy. The formula is simple, and
Yep.
we all know it. Tomcat chases Jerry Mouse around the house.
And something happens.
Bone shaking, I felt that in my balls. Violence ensues, and Tom is reprimanded by Mammy Two Shoes, who is, let's say, very much from the 1940s. And if you're like me, all you wanted to see was Tom wipe that smug smirk
he's
off
been
that little rat's face.
including that one little girl from Tom and Jerry. I'm not talking about 2021. I'm talking about the 1990 something one. You know, with little girl, and she had like a weird, I can't remember who it was, but she had a bad situation in a house somewhere. She was away from her father. So I can't remember. Okay. But I do remember that I hated her. She just sucked. And they talked in that movie for some reason. Tom and Jerry talked, which I didn't like. They should be silent. And they were friends. Well, they're friends in a bunch of things, but still, I prefer the normal cat and mouse game.
Despite my well-documented hatred of cats, even I've got to cringe at years of propaganda to convince us to side with the filthy, flea-ridden rodent over man's second best friend. Oh, big yawn. House cats like Tom are actually some of Earth's most successful predators. They can run up to 30 miles per hour.
That's way
reach 6
slower.
feet high,
And despite
6
being
feet.
perceived as nocturnal, they're actually crepuscular and hunt in the
Damn,
dawn
both getting
and
sniped.
evening.
Tom specifically is a British shorthair. They're
Damn, that
strong,
mean.
stocky Roman cats bred to withstand harsh conditions.
Garfield.
And for Tom, harsh conditions is an
Speaking of Garfield, well, they need to add Garfield to Death Battle sooner or later. And Squidward. Add Garfield and Squidward, not against each other though, just in their own matchups. I need a good Squidward matchup. I want to see Squidward in Death Battle. Yeah, I want to see Squidward in Death Battle. Damn, that's cursed. He's a cube.
understatement.
Tom has collected a crazy assortment of weapons in his war against mouse-kind. Sure, most of it is the stuff you can find around the average American household, like
Damn,
baseball
look at
bats,
that.
lead pipes,
And guns, lots and lots of guns. But he's got wackier things like a magic wand, a robo-cat, vanishing cream, and a smart cap that gives him all the knowledge in the world.
What the?
partial to the sword of light and dark, which severs you from your own shadow.
Huh?
Or the rewind remote, which can move your victim backwards through time.
And you can't forget the cat car and cat jet, spelled with K's, of course, but just
Okay.
the cat part.
Tom's arsenal is heavily improvisational.
Fast and the Fury, the cat vehicle sliced through Australia, destroyed the Mount Angeles. Damn.
Fits his quick thinking and fights over Thanksgiving turkey.
What is that he was growing?
Loses his spouse to Jerry.
I'm not
It's
gonna
usually because he's
even
dumb
ask.
or incompetent. Rather, he's just genuinely outplayed.
Seriously? Are they gonna make this argument for why Tom wins? Like, oh, let's see, Coyote's just stupid. Well, Tom has actually just been outplayed by Jerry. He's not actually dumb. No. Also, they're gonna use the fact that they're friends to the point where you go like, oh, Jerry's gonna help him in that battle.
Been in defeat. He's one tough son of a gun. He's been crushed, blown
Damn.
up, had every bone in his body
Huh.
broken, shattered, melted, and vaporized to dust, and survived.
Well, mostly. Tom actually has kicked the bucket multiple times, but little known cat fact, he has 9 lives, as established in the episode Heavenly Puss.
That's a joke. That's a left joke. I see the joke.
Oh, this was conducting some different kind of research when he stumbled on that
It's a
episode.
joke
Very
about.
funny.
Well,
Even if Tom
yeah.
sucks to use his lives up, he has a potion that just restores them.
Or he can physically go get them
I hate
back
that guy.
from hell. We're all
If you watch
cats, though.
cartoons, you know.
Extremely hardcore for
What
two,
the
but
fleek?
there isn't much of a limit to what Tom
Hammer
can
space.
do.
Yep. What the fleek? Did he just turn into a? Did he just turn into a cow?
Clone himself, levitate in the air,
Yeah.
make his
Cow,
imagination
I would think.
real, and even break the fourth wall and enter the real world.
Yeah, if you only watch the classic cartoons from the 40s, you may be in for a shock. Tom and Jerry get buck wild, much like the actual inspirations for their names. Thank you, Google.
Oh, you're still on this?
Dodoy Whiz. They were actually
That's
named
weird.
after the two characters in Pierce Egan's delightful life in London, Jerry Hawthorne and Corinthian Tom. It was
Willie?
adapted to the stage with the title
What the freak? Pinocchio. Okay. Is that Pennywise? You know who cares? What the freak is this?
Tom and Jerry,
History's weird.
which later became a catch-all term in 1800s England for young, drunken rabble-rousers.
One could, in fact, say that many
It's a son of a
rappers were
human.
aroused the times Tom destroyed a planet-busting asteroid, lifted up the sun, and was blown up into
Took
a
Jerry's punishment for over 80
constellation
years, damn.
just fine. Just a bunch
Who
of
the freak is
stars,
the
nothing's okay.
Abyss?
He taped an explosion that launched him through time to the Stone Age and has run through space.
When are we gonna get
massively faster
Squidward?
than light speeds.
That shouldn't be a
They better
surprise.
include SB129 in the analysis. Favorite Squidward episode. Now, Tom scales to Screwy Squirrel and Droopy having defeated the latter in Tom and Jerry. Droopy was superior to equipment that outland the animation wheel ship. Screwy Squirrel is fast enough.
For
Okay.
over 80 years now. But what
Damn.
may surprise you is the
Damn.
fact that at the end of the day,
He's
they're actually
fat.
friends.
Yeah,
They've
I
worked
knew
together
that.
tons of times to save the day, like when they helped a little orphan
Yeah,
girl,
this
Robin
movie.
Starling,
Shit.
find her way home. Oh, that's
Sure.
a nice end to their story.
Don't you believe it? Now is when we have to talk about Tom and Jerry Chase.
Huh? What's that?
Long ago, the warrior god, Lord of Sichuan,
What?
Shen, battled the tricksy and indomitable Mao
Sun
Zedong
Wukong?
atop Peach Mountain. leading the goddess Celeste to declare the two the strongest warriors in the realm.
Huh.
They were, in fact,
The League Elms.
Tom and Jerry. They were even stronger than
Devil,
Tom,
who set up darkness,
corruption
okay.
by the darkness. This mysterious, malevolent force threatened to consume the tree of life.
What the freak?
Branches encompass all of time,
Galaxies,
space.
worlds.
Banding together, these warriors use the star element to dispel the darkness and save the universe. What the fuck? Well, it may
Exactly.
sound completely insane.
There's little shit Tom and Jerry motivated, but okay.
Chase is a Chinese
What the
mobile
freak?
gacha game whose lore is not entirely in keeping with the spirit of the source material. However,
Yeah.
it is officially licensed by Warner Brothers Interactive Entertainment,
Okay.
which means we have to include it in our research.
So that the gods
Oh
may
my
grant us
goat's so cooked. He has time space feet, but Tom has actually I have multiversal feats. Well, you only have universal.
mortals some heavenly fun.
No.
Friendly rivalry aside, though, Tom has actually managed to catch the little rat fair and square a few times.
By my count of the original shorts, 19 times.
I could watch him on repeat forever. Too bad he's still a filthy feline. The only kitty I truly respect is
Beerus.
Well then, you're in luck,
Hmm.
because the Tom and Jerry of English literature later became the namesake for a famous Christmas cocktail.
Because there's no
Ew.
better way to get absolutely trashed than with good old Tom and Jerry.
My
Guess
goat's so
what?
cooked.
Death Battle has
Oh,
merch now.
dummy.
That's right, Boomsticky.
Merch
That's
tab
right. I know Death Battle lore.
mugs for website members, like my beer cooler.
Was Dummy on fire?
There's also exclusive merch for web. Theoretically, other beverages too.
Kick back with
If you want it,
Boomstick
go
Cooler.
grab it quick.
Why do they have one in? Why do I have a shirt of Japanese of that one scene in Shigaraki vs. Mojito? That's right. I caught that. I see it.
We'll be releasing more stuff throughout the
Yeah, guys, this is Editing Loser here, and speaking of that one scene, you should go, check out the Shigaraki vs. Mojito video. Yeah, go check it out. Editing Loser. And now, going back to the video.
year, so check back for updates. Picking up everybody that's already placed an order.
For you. All right, the combatants are set. We've run the data.
We're all cheering for Wile E. Coyote.
It's time.
Everybody is. He's the underdog here.
battle!
Okay. Huh. Are you serious?
Stuff to me. Maintenance, repairs, enhancements.
I don't
you
care.
name it, I've got it.
Mouse. House mouse. Mus ashuliculus. Domestic cat. Felis catus propitious victimus. Classic Tom and Jerry scream. Tom scream. Greater Gold Owner, Meepus. I'd rather Meepus Beepus. Or something. But no, Meepus is fine. Coyote Canis Schmuckus. Yep, let's. Come on, why are you pausing? You should just say fight. Champion's choice. You foolish furball, you cost me my dinner. Damn. Damn. Aren't they in a house? This is the most Tom and Jerry fight I've ever seen. Is he about to nuke them? Oh, he's about to nuke them. Wait, No, just a supply. That was the most obvious thing ever. How is he losing all those lives so fast? Shouldn't he have only lost one there? Of course, look at this plot armor. Come on, Wily. I believe in you. What the freak? Obliterating the fourth wall. Should have seen that coming. Okay. Good! Wally! He has it! Tom's cooked. Come on, just shoot at him! Tom's so cooked here. Take this. And this. And some of this. Hell yeah, how about this? See how you like it. Yes! Wait. Yes! Coyote! You defied all the odds and won!
Coyote, super genius.
Yes! Yes! Wait a minute.
Oh, thank God one of them actually died this time.
Yes!
No!
Finally!
Animal cruelty, no!
Considering
I was actually expecting him to lose.
cats, I'm not surprised.
While both cat and coyote
That doesn't really matter here.
powerful, they weren't literal gods who could snap their problems away. They had limitations and weaknesses that could be exploited, especially by each other. Let's first talk their stats.
Both were strong enough to contend with universe-threatening phenomena, but comparing Wily to Plucky Duck, Looney Tunes can not only destroy their own universe, but their animators as well.
And while Tom could move faster than light,
Even outside the owner, Wily gets to.
Wily could keep up with the Roadrunner, who could outspeed a car fast enough to travel through time.
Yeah.
That's immeasurably fast, and much faster than Tom. Wily gets the edge in stats.
Wily's arsenal was a bit better too, believe it or not. Even on
Yeah,
the
that's all pretty obvious.
devices that have been shown to malfunction, he still countered everything Tom had.
The biggest being the Looney DNA Dissolver, which could render Tom's cartoony healing factor moot and end the fight.
While Tom has never been shown
Yeah.
to have Looney DNA specifically, the concept clearly has nothing to do with actual DNA molecules.
Looney Tunes have been erased completely and still returned, so it's clearly something more fundamental to their essence.
And since the Dissolver works on any tunes, not just the Looney ones, it should apply to Tom. But considering how much of a screw-up Wily is, it wasn't a sure bet. Hell, it could have backfired, especially considering how much more competent Tom
But-
is.
When it came to
Really? I think Coyote's smarter. Okay.
intelligence, Wily's engineering and scheming genius were
Yeah,
often
come on.
defeated
Give it to
by his
Coyote.
own
Again.
ego and stubbornness. Tom, on the other hand,
Oh
was
my.
consistently more flexible, pragmatic, and
Come on.
victorious in his fights. He definitely gets the edge there.
Oh, and Tom has one other big advantage. He doesn't have God nerfing him.
And that's the big
Huh.
question. Was Tom capable enough to benefit from Wily's narrative and
I mean, I hate her. That one cat.
DNA Dissolver
I love both of them, but at the same time,
Bad luck is a core part of Wily's character as a cartoon. So let's
What
call
the
it
freak?
his, toonliness.
To find the answer, we dug deep through the bowels of Looney Tunes lore and ended up in an unexpected place. Space Jam.
really?
Wily
Of course. Michael Jordan saving the tunes again.
yet again fails against the Roadrunner, but against the villains of the movie, the Monstars, he actually scores.
And scores again in the sequel, more than anyone else. But according to Chuck Jones's rules, that shouldn't happen, right?
Throughout his entire history,
Maybe it's only against maybe it's only against Roadrunner and Bugs Bunny because he's chased Bugs Bunny. But yeah, potentially. Huh?
Wily's cosmically ordained failures only occur when
Really?
he's
He caught the Roadrunner before?
specifically chasing the Roadrunner or other tunes the plot bends around like bugs, because that's what Chuck Jones's rules were written for. Coyote and Roadrunner cartoons.
And even then, looking closely, they've been broken a few times throughout the decades, even during Chuck Jones's tenure.
Without the universe nerfing him, there's no reason to think Wily couldn't eventually land a hit with the Looney DNA dissolver.
Especially when the only reason it failed was because of the Roadrunner's intervention. A direct violation of Chuck Jones's limitations on the Coyote.
Via eating his soul? Well, no, via stealing his soul. I thought eating his soul. Freezing him in time forever, hypnotizing him and killing him. Damn! That's dark. Old things has done before. Contrast Thompson Cook.
And especially when it's the only thing that either one had that could kill the other.
Despite lacking Wily's narrative impediments, and despite having a better track record overall, Tom ultimately had no surefire way to kill Wily, whereas Wily's superior strength, speed, and loony arsenal ensured his victory.
Wily gave one hell of a chase and left Tom Jones in for a rematch.
The winner.
Yes!
Wily Coyote.
Next time
That's my
on
go.
Death Battle.
Okay, what's next? Miles? My goat, Miles, Deku. No! My goat! My goat's about to be cooked! If you're not aware, both of them lost their last death battles. Miles lost against Static Shock, and Deku lost against Asta, which I'm still happy about. I was cheering for both of them there. Why? Because I love Static Shock and I was him. But I also love Miles. my goat's about to get cooked. This is like island level versus like, I don't know, city, town, no, not town, let's see, city block.
Subscribe and join as a member to see more
But
Death Battle.
come on.
Thanks for watching.
Are they going to take comics? Okay. If it's just from the movies though, I've seen the, I've read the comics, so because I'm a Miles Morales son. Anyways, that was it. My goat won. Alright, I'm gonna look for a thumbnail real quick. You know, maybe somewhere over here. Perfect. Now I just need... I'll take this after. Anyways, this was a pretty good death battle. I enjoyed it. My goat won. Wile E. Coyote finally gets a dub. And, well, he's probably never going to be a death battle again, but who cares? At Squidward a death battle. I'm finally back. I'm probably not forever, though. I'm probably going to disappear again. This is the end. Goodbye!
Roadrunner, the guy who's after